what's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to take a look at some unique sky observations from various places around the world. You're looking at a lonesome Lyrid meteor here in this first photograph sent in by David P. Waited all night for one Lyrid. It's a beauty, but that was the only one it produced during the highly anticipated Lyrid meteor shower of April 22nd. I too went outside, didn't see any meteors, but I've got a story I want to share with you guys. I also have a picture from Joshua Tree by Matthew of what looks like some sort of a triangle in the sky. Strange light out of Nipomo, California, sent in by Ariana. Also have a brand new picture slideshow I want to share with you guys. But first, back to the Lyrid meteor, calling this the Lonesome Lyrid, sent in by David P. Somewhere high in the sky above planet Earth. I too went outside, but I did not see any meteors. I saw something else though. The story I'm about to tell you is actually very true. I wouldn't make it up anyway. This is what the sky looked like on the morning of April 22nd as the sun was rising. I too was outside waiting on a Lyrid meteor. Didn't see one. I did take a picture of the sky high above me where I was looking. You can see the star Vega. I could also clearly see, which you saw over here, is even as the sun was rising, Mars, Saturn, and Jupiter over here in the southeastern sky. But I was looking up and something came from the south. This is looking up in the sky where the Lyrids were supposed to be originating from. And I was outside at 4:56 a.m. I took a screenshot of my sky map, and that's where I was looking. I put these two lines on here because what went overhead was not a Lyrid meteor. It started out as a single point of light coming up from the south. It came from this direction down here, or actually over here to the right, and went across the screen like that, from right to left, south to north. As it got right in here, it split in two. One light went that way, the second light went to the northwest, the first one went to the northeast. One became two, and they went in opposite directions. Look, I see satellites out in the sky all the time. Not only since the beginning of the new Starlink satellite train that we see going around the world all the time, even long before then, I'd see little orbs up in the sky, and I knew they were LEOs, low Earth orbit satellites. And this was different. It was one single point of light that split into two. Had never seen anything like it. However, when I first saw it, it looked familiar like a low Earth orbiting satellite. It was at that height. It was much higher than the International Space Station. Maybe it was because it looked smaller. I don't know. But split in two right out here in southeast Phoenix. So super unusual morning. Like I said, I didn't see any meteors, but I saw something quite as unique. Other than a meteor, I have no idea what it was. Much like the video Ariana took out of Nipomo, California of a strange light off in the sky. You're going to see what looks like some sort of an orb changing colors off in the distance. Ariana was very intrigued by this. That's why she took the video on April 19th. It wasn't just an ordinary light. We've all seen airplanes and drones and different things like that. This thing was unique. You can see it's changing colors very rapidly from green to red to blue. She was highly intrigued by this. Don't know what it was. At times, it almost looks like a triangle craft. Not really sure on that one. This one here, there's no mistaking. It does look like a triangle craft. Matthew took a photo of it in the sky above Joshua Tree. Here's the original photo. And in the original photo, it looks like a random collection of clouds, but it is far from random. There's a triangle shape right here that's vertical, and then there's something that appears to be moving, not in the photo, but you can tell at one time there was movement coming from behind this triangle craft, moving to the right and moving to the left. Check this out as I make some adjustments. I don't alter the photo in any way. I just modify the light, the color, and contrast a little bit to get a different look at this thing, whatever it was. And this is what drew him to the sky. Looked like a billiard ball rack. See that in the sky right there? But this here came out from behind it. Look at that. And then it's also over here. They look like two identical features behind the triangle in the sky. One darker than the other, probably because it's reflecting more light than this one over here. And I don't think they were even meant to be seen. Matthew had a keen eye and noticed something was unique about this part of the sky, and indeed it was. It does appear to be something solid that may have been cloaked or was somehow or another just hanging around up in the sky. Look at that right there. You can totally tell that has features And there's another one over here. It's a little difficult to see, but this one here is very easy to see. Movement, movement, triangle, triangle. So once again, good observation by Matthew from above Joshua Tree. Also, real quick, the Schumann resonance this morning was really rocking and rolling. Look at that signature. This was during the early morning hours of April 23rd. I check it every day like a lot of you guys do. And this morning when I checked it, this is what I saw. A huge spike in the Schumann, and there was no known solar activity that I could find anywhere here at the website. And I check those every day, just like a lot of you guys do as well. Also, a video sent in by Eric from right out here in Gilbert, Arizona. And I think what this is, it's a sign of hope. I think this was a message of hope that our lives will soon be turned back to some sense of normalcy in the near future. And that looks like an entire fleet of lanterns being released in the sky from right out here in Gilbert, Arizona. Good observation, Eric. Thanks for sharing. Also have a brand new sky phenomena picture slideshow, and I'm working on many, many more. Lakeisha out of Snellville, Georgia. Been seeing a lot of these spectacular halos around the sun. Awesome sky here out of San Antonio, Texas. Photo taken by Randall. And if you'll notice right here, there's some unique shadows up in the sky there in that fiery orange golden sky. Anika out of the Netherlands said she had never seen anything like this in her entire life. And she's a sky watcher. Look at that. It looks like a big white arch in the sky above the Netherlands. Spanned for miles. Never seen anything like it. That is really, really cool. Angel from Colombia sent me this video of what appears to be a double halo around the sun. Wanted to know if this was even real. And yes, indeed, it is very real. We've been seeing a lot of these lately, and I don't know what would influence the increase in these jumbo halos. Upstate New York, Wind Talker. Just a couple of days ago, they had 10 inches of new snow in April, the last week of April. Roy, Alberta, Canada. Yet another spectacular jumbo halo. William H., Sunrise out of Winter Haven, Florida, reflecting off of the lake there. Wilson M. out of Nairobi, Kenya, said he had never seen one of these in his life above Kenya. There's yet another one. Spectacular jumbo halo around the sun being observed all around planet Earth. Cheryl E. out of California sent me this photo of the clouds that you could literally reach up and touch. I use that figure of speech every once in a while, and she sent me a photo of some clouds that you literally could. Louisiana, Shelley noticed some rainbow-colored clouds in the proximity of the sun. Spectacular photograph like this one here out of the Dominican Republic, sent in by Santo, taken by Joseph A. Looks like we have a fleet of ships up in the sky. How about that? Absolutely incredible. Great photograph. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Lori S. Yet another incredible halo around the sun. Like I said, I've gotten a huge uptick in these halos here recently, and I'm still getting them. This isn't all that I've received. Here's the Lyrid meteor, the lonesome Lyrid, sent in by David P. from the overnight hours and early morning hours of April 22nd. Mike O. from Owasso, Oklahoma. Look what's up in the sky there behind those clouds. Giant dark triangle craft, or at least that's what it looks like. Doesn't look like anything else up in the sky. Everything else looks random. Also, I noticed this rainbow with some beams coming up from below the horizon. Beautiful sky here by Lena from Ireland, looking out over the Irish Sea. You just don't get hardly any more redder than that right there. Just beautiful, red and orange. Northeast Georgia, windy. Yet another jumbo halo. New Brunswick, Canada. We've got a huge, what looks like a partial halo there. Could be just a sundog. This was also from April 22nd, the day of the Lyrid meteor shower. There was an outbreak of tornadoes, at least 3 here at the same time in Oklahoma. And Sean from Oklahoma got a picture of one of the tornadoes that touched down. This is the supercell before the tornado, and this is he's going in the door, and he's closing the door behind a tornado that's getting ready to touch down. Look at that photograph, would you? Just amazing by Sean out of Oklahoma. If you guys are new to the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, click on the bell so you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. If you're current subscribers, double check, make sure you're still subscribed, and make sure the bell is turned on. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery, and sometimes I'll use the photos in a picture slideshow, just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching, have a super day, and be safe out there.